Joining me now, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. He's chair of military theory at Marine Corps University, author of the New York Times best-selling book, Defeating Jihad. Great to have you with us, Dr. Gorka.
Thank you so much.
Let's start with this debate, Donald Trump and what he must do. He has been very clear. America first is the brand of his foreign policy. What else must he do to sell that policy to America?
Well, I think he's doing it already. He's being very explicit that we are at war. This is a man who understands we are at war. And having met him a couple of times, the other thing that's very clear to me is he wants to win this war. He wants to take political correctness out of the threat assessment, no censorship, none of this, we can't call a jihadi. So he wants to be a wartime president that vanquishes our most dangerous enemy right now.
Interestingly, he's talked with two heads of state, President Sisi of Egypt and President Peña Nieto of Mexico, done so with ease, and I think, talking to folks who I know were aware of the conversations they had as adults, and it sounds so promising. This is remarkable for a presidential candidate who's never had public service experience to take the lead in this way.
And not only that, somebody who has no background until recently in national security, a very successful businessman. This was an issue for me. This is why I said yes when he reached out to me last year to talk to him about national security. And now he's got a team. Now he's got people who know the region, people like General Flynn, former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, Walid Faris, an expert on the region. This is a man who seems to be catching up rapidly, and it's having great effect with our partners who we need to be reinforcing.
And he has also conflated immigration policy and national security, talking about the threats, whether it be those immigrating to this country or coming as refugees from countries beset by jihadism, radical Islamist terrorism, or whether it be from Mexico, which has really conjoined illegal immigration and the transport of the majority supplies of the most dangerous drugs into this country.
I think this is potentially one of the most valuable things he's done, and I'd use the word conflate in a good way, because in the past immigration has been mostly represented as what? Jobs and maybe drugs. Yeah. Mr. Trump has expanded that. He said, no, it's not just about jobs and drugs. Yeah. It's about national security. It's about jihadists coming across our southern border.
Yeah, let me be clear. I wasn't using conflate as a pejorative at all, because he conflated on another issue, that is child care and elder care, to come up with a very positive program that makes all of the sense in the world, and he is the only person I ever heard do that before.
Right.
His capacity to go beyond the narrow silos of these issues that represent challenges is helpful to an approach for solving them. He is about solutions.
And think about the fact that he's done this positive conflation in just the last, what, 2 or 3 weeks? What is he going to do in the next month or two?